Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am on a piece of public hunting land that's a little over 20 minutes from my house. It's a place I've never been before, and I thought it would be a great place to introduce you guys to a new hobby of mine. For the last several years, I've been interested in ham radio, but I didn't end up getting my license until September of last year. Ham radio doesn't really fit with the main themes of my channel. And don't worry, it's not going to take the channel over. But my favorite thing to do in ham radio is to do it outside, to set up a portable operation and make contacts all across the country and sometimes out of the country, Canada, Mexico. I've even gotten a few in Europe. The specific radio activity I am engaging in today is POTA, or Parks on the Air. None of this is meant to be instructional whatsoever. I'm just getting started in this myself, but I'm going to get an antenna set up, get my radio set up. I'll give you just a very short description of what I'm working with, and then we'll get to making some contacts. All right, I managed to hit the button and turn the video off. But what I did since the camera went off is put a stake in the ground over here, put a little bit of a carbon fiber pole up to the feed point of my antenna, which is right here. This is, yeah, right there. This is an end-fed half-wave antenna on 40 through 10 meters. And you can see it goes from this pole. You're not gonna be able to see that wire, because it's green. It goes from there to the top of that pole that I have anchored to the side of the truck. Now this is something new. I've never done a rollover mount. This one right here, I designed and 3D printed, screwed to a board, rolled over it, attached that guy support right there, which I also 3D printed to the cargo hooks in the bed of the truck. And this is something new I'm trying out tonight, and it's got the antenna up there. And then connected up to the feed point right there is a piece of coax, coaxial cable, similar to what you would use for, TV. And it runs along the ground over here to where I'll set up my radio. Ham radio is a tinkerer's hobby, and I think that's why it's a perfect fit for me. Even though it's mostly indoors. This is a battery box made out of an ammo can, and I made this myself. It's got a whole mess of wires in there, but it's got a switch, a plug for the radio on the side here, and some USB ports I can charge my phone, my tablet, whatever on. And this is perfect for taking camping and having as a battery bank near the truck. It's got a little power meter here on the front, and it's super slick. That was a fun project to build, and a whole lot cheaper than buying like the Jackery or whatever power banks, and I can add modules onto the side of this later, and I will. The radio is a Zygu G90. This is a radio that I'd been looking at for a while, and I bought it super cheap at an estate sale. I got it for just a little bit more than half price. I was looking to not spend a whole lot of money on this, since I do spend quite a bit of money on hunting, camping, backpacking, that sort of thing. Don't worry, I'll bring you around the front after a little bit here. But we'll hook into power now that we're hooked into the coax and flip her on. It is 5:48, so I've got just a little bit over an hour before the new day starts. Of course, everything in radio goes off of Zulu time, Universal Coordinated Time, or whatever that is. Let's see, I need my microphone, and I think I don't need anything else in this bag. I keep pretty much all my radio stuff in this camera bag, and it works out great. I've got a couple more antennas in there, and a rig to hook this into a computer for digital radio modes and all of that. So let me grab my bottle of water and we'll get set up to make some contacts here. Before we get into this too far, I should probably tell you why I got into radio in the first place, and that was for emergency communications. With different radio bands and modes and different styles of radios and radios in the truck, I can make contacts from here all the way out to the West Coast and to the East Coast with regularity. I'm in northern Missouri, so all the way across the country, I can talk to people on the radio on a regular basis. And that is direct. This doesn't connect to cell towers, it doesn't connect to anything except the person's radio on the other end. And I think that's super cool. So I initially got into ham radio for emergency communications and general preparedness, but it's become a hobby since then, and I really enjoy it. Especially because I get to build my own antennas, battery boxes, and learn some electronic stuff that I don't have a good understanding of yet. All right, let's get this stuff flipped on. There's my power meter and the radio. And I've got a tablet set up here so I can log my contacts. Oh, there's some people talking right away. I'm gonna get things set up on my tablet here to log my contacts, and then we'll look for some other folks on the radio that are doing the same thing I am tonight. Now, of course, you don't need all these electronics, the phone and the tablet. You can also log contacts on paper, but this is quick, easy, and we're using electronics anyway, right? I've got a radio and a battery box out here, so not exactly electronic free. We are, however, off the grid. Let's try somebody in South Dakota. And I could just scan through and find these people anyway. The first person I heard on here, I was just scanning through. Here. With this antenna, not hearing somebody from Washington, D.C. Oh, no, I am hearing them. See if we can make contact. Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot.
I got Kilo, Foxtrot 0.
Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot, park to park.
Hey Eric, thanks for the park to park. I got Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot. I have you 5-5 here in my park, US 0653. QSL?
QSL, and I've got you a 5 and 5 as well here, 55 into US 10705.
Thanks for the park to park. Thanks for being out there. Appreciate it. 7-3.
7-3. Okay, so that was pretty cool. I just made contact with somebody in Constitution Gardens National Park in, I believe that's Washington, D.C. Yeah, Washington, D.C. And what we did there is exchanged a signal report and signed off. And that is all there is to a Parks on the Air contact most of the time. But of course you can chat too, and some do. So I will log that contact and we'll go hunting for the next one.
73, thanks for activating.
There's one here, but he's so quiet I can tell that I'm not going to get to him. Might be worth a try later on.
Kilo 4, India, November, Alpha. 73, and have fun out there today.
Here's somebody in New Brunswick. The beep is just somebody trying to interrupt them, which is rude. I can't hear him quite well enough. I can hear the people talking to him.
Kilo, Oscar 4, Foxtrot X-ray, CQI call, standing by.
Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot.
Kilo, Fox 0 again?
Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot. And I've got a park to park for you.
Roger, Roger. Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot, park to park, 5x5 in the park 2940. Go ahead with your park number, sir.
Yeah, and you are also a 5x5 here into US 10705.
Roger to 10705. Thank you for the park to park in Missouri. Have a great day, and you're by AVF contact. We're about to shut down. The park is closing.
7-3.
73. Any last takers?
All right, that guy.
Number 5, Delta Yankee.
That guy's in Tennessee.
Roger that. Got you 57 Alpha Lima. US 11373.
And here's somebody in Alabama.
Appreciate you, hun. 73. Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Papa.
He's a little better signal. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Romeo Quebec Foxtrot.
Charlie Station, stand by. You next. Kilo 50 Romeo Quebec Fox. Eric in Missouri. QSL.
QSL, I've got you 57 here, and I've got a park number for you as well.
All right, come on with your park.
It's US 10705.
Copy 10705. QSL.
QSL, thanks so much for the activation. 7-3.
73. Station on standby. Come back.
All right, and that guy was in Alabama. I could hear him plain as day. Hopefully it's coming across well on the microphone. That's 3 contacts. I need to make 10 before the hour switches over. Otherwise, I will not activate this park this UTC day. I'll get 10 just fine after the hour switches over, but I'd like to get this park activated today. So let's see what else we can find here. I will start calling out for people to contact me before too long here.
Have a great evening in 7-3. All right, park the park first.
Here's somebody in New York. I'll see if I can get him. Mosquitoes are terrible, so I grabbed the thermocell out of the truck. I've got 2 different kinds of bug spray on.
For the contract, and thanks for the 73, and I hope you have a very good evening.
I was hearing this guy in New York, but he's fading. I'm gonna switch bands. So I have been on the 20 meter band, which is 14 megahertz. The portion that I am licensed to use for voice anyway is 14.225 up to 14.3. I've got a little more room in the band that we're switching to, which is the 40 meter band, which will use this entire antenna. And it's 7.175 to 7.3, so I've got a little more room there. Let's see if we can make contacts with anybody on 7 megahertz or 40 meters. Somebody in West Virginia, but I'm not hearing them. Let's try Vermont. A little light. I could probably make contact with him, but we'll try.
Curacao, good evening. You're plus 10 here in central New York.
There we go, New York.
73, good luck. Kilo Bravo 4, November. Kilo Quebec 4, Sierra Charlie Tango 58 Victor Alpha.
We might be able to make contact with him. I'll try.
Hey, thanks for being there, 73.
Kilo Foxtrot 0 Romeo Quebec Foxtrot, park to park. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Romeo Quebec Foxtrot, park to park. No, he's not hearing me. Normally if you come through with a park to park and they're able to hear it, they'll take you before the other ones. Not always, but most of the time. I try to anyway. All right, let's find us a spot on the 40 meter band. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Romeo Quebec Foxtrot, park to park.
QSL, you're 59 Mike Alpha. Thanks again, 73. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee, Quebec Echo.
Still trying to get this New York guy, or New Jersey.
K82GIY, Park Linear.
Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot, park to park.
Okay, I hear Kilo Bravo 9, very light, go ahead.
Yeah, he's not hearing me. Okay, let's find an empty spot, if there is one. I'm gonna listen for a second and I'll start calling. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? KF0 RQF. Is the frequency in use? Is the frequency in use? Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot is the frequency in use. CQ, 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 CQ parks on the air, CQ parks on the air. Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot calling. CQ parks on the air, standing by. I am putting out 20 watts, which is on the low end of power for what a lot of folks run. CQ, 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 CQ parks on the air, CQ parks on the air. Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot calling. CQ parks on the air and standing by.
Alpha India 4, Foxtrot.
Alpha India 4 Foxtrot.
QSL, AI4F, I have you 5-4 Kentucky, roger.
QSL, copy the Kentucky. I've got you a 5-5 here in northern Missouri.
Roger, roger, appreciate the work, and we'll keep you later, 7-3.
Thank you much, 7-3. Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot. CQ parks on the air. Gonna have to move that camera. CQ, 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 CQ parks on the air, CQ parks on the air. Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot calling. CQ parks on the air, standing by.
Alpha Delta 4, Golf, Golf.
Alpha Delta Golf Golf, I missed the number.
Alpha Delta 4, Golf, Golf.
Alpha Delta 5, Alpha Delta 4 Golf Golf. I've got you a 5 and 7 here, northern Missouri.
Thank you for the 5-7, have you 5-7 as well, 57 at Tennessee.
Thanks so much for Tennessee, 7-3.
Thanks for activating, have fun.
CQ parks on the air, Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot, standing by.
Whiskey 9, Alpha Victor.
Whiskey 9 Alpha Victor. Julian, I've got you a 5 and 9, real strong 5 and 9 here in northern Missouri, US 10705. QSL.
QSL, you're also 5-9 into Wisconsin. Thanks, and 7-3.
Thanks so much for Wisconsin. Kilo, Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot. QRZ.
Kilo Echo 8, Oscar, Uniform Oscar, park to park, park to park.
Kilo Echo 8.
Kilo Echo 8, Oscar, Uniform Oscar, Oscar, Uniform Oscar, park to park.
Kilo Echo 8 Uniform, Kilo Echo 8 Oscar, Uniform Oscar. Getting my tongue all tied. You are a 5 and 8 here into US 10705, and go ahead with your park.
Roger, roger, you're a nice signal into Ohio tonight. You are 5-9 into US 1931, US 1931, and I have a second op.
Copy the 1931 and go ahead with the second op.
Good afternoon, Kilo Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot. This is Kilo Echo 8, Oscar, Uniform, Romeo. Have you 5-8 in the US 1931, QSL?
Copy Kilo Echo 8 Oscar Uniform Romeo, and got you a 5 and 8 here as well into the park in northern Missouri. Appreciate you both for hunting and activating. 7-3.
7-3, that's out there.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Romeo, Quebec, Foxtrot, QRZ.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform, Kilo X-ray.
Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Kilo X-ray, 5 and 6 here in the park, northern Missouri.
November Radio 0, Papa.
November Radio 0, Papa. Todd, got you a 5 and 8 here, northern Missouri, into US 10705.
Okay, thanks. You're about a 5'7", and I'm mobile in eastern Kansas.
Yeah, thanks so much for Kansas. Appreciate you hunting. 7-3.
Yeah, 73, thanks.
On the air, QRZ.
Whiskey Bravo 9, Quebec Yankee Victor.
Quebec Yankee Victor.
Whiskey Bravo 9, Quebec Yankee Victor.
On the air, QRZ.
Kilo Echo 9, Charlie Quebec Papa. Kilo 8, Charlie India Romeo.
I got a bunch of you there. Kilo Echo 2. Was there a Kilo Echo 2?
Kilo Echo 9, Charlie Quebec Papa.
Kilo Echo 9, Charlie Quebec Papa. Got you a 5 and 9 here in the park, northern Missouri.
QSL, you're 5 and 5 in Whiskey India.
QRZ.
Kilo 8, Charlie India Romeo.
Kilo 8, Charlie India Romeo, 5 and 8 here, northern Missouri.
Kilo Delta 2, Juliet, Zulu Zulu.
Was that Kilo Delta 8, Juliet Zulu?
Almost there. Kilo Delta 2, Japan, Zulu Zulu.
Kilo Delta 2, Japan, Zulu Zulu. Jeff, I got you a 5 and 7 here, northern Missouri.
QSL, that's you about 5-3, November Yankee, up and down a bit.
Yeah, copy the 5-3. Appreciate you hunting, 7-3.
7-3.
KF0 RQF, parks on the air, QRZ.
Kilo 8 Hotel, Quebec.
Uniform station, please stand by. Kilo 8 Hotel, Quebec.
QSL, Eric, got the call correct. You're 5-9, Michigan, Mike, India.
Station, I asked to stand by. Go ahead.
Whiskey Alpha 9, Tango Mike, uniform.
Whiskey Alpha 9, Tango Mike uniform. Got you 5-5 here in the park. Parks on the air, QRZ.
Kilo India 4, Yankee, Zulu, November.
Kilo India 4, Yankee Zulu November. William, I have got you a 5 and 7 here, northern Missouri.
QSL, Eric, you're 5-7, also Tennessee, Tango, November.
Thanks so much for Tennessee. Have a good evening. 7-3.
7-3, good luck. Kilo 8, November, Echo, Echo.
Kilo 8, November, Echo, Echo. Dennis, I've got you a 5 and 7 here in the park, northern Missouri.
Roger, Roger. I have you about a 5 and 5 in November, Charlie. Roger. Kilowatt 8, November, Echo, Echo. Say again, Kilo 8, November, Echo, Echo. QSL, Eric.
QSL, Kilo 8, November, Echo, Echo. I have got you now. Thanks so much for North Carolina, 7-3.
73, brother. Thank you so much. Kilo Tango 4, Zulu Golf.
Kilo Tango 4, Zulu Golf. Robert in Virginia. I have got you a 5 and 7 here, northern Missouri.
QSL. Somebody was keying on you. How do you 5-7 when you're in the clear here in Victor Alpha, Virginia?
Yeah, they do that once in a while. I try not to acknowledge them. But thanks anyway. I appreciate Virginia, 7-3.
Thank you, 7-3. Alpha Foxtrot, 0, Foxtrot.
Alpha Foxtrot, 0 Foxtrot, 20 over here in the park, northern Missouri, US 10705.
Roger, Roger. I got you 5-7 into Kilo Sierra, 57 Kansas.
Copy the 5-7 Kansas. Thanks for hunting, 7-3.
Thanks for being out there. Good luck. Whiskey 0 Delta Oscar Sierra. Hey, good afternoon. You're 5-5 on the other corner of the state. 5-5 Missouri.
Hey, thanks so much for Missouri. I still need to get Missouri, Illinois, and Iowa hunting. I have not been able to get any of them so far. I'm going to have to come to the other end of the state and try. But thanks, Connor, for hunting. I appreciate it. 7-3.
7-3. Have a good one.
Whew, got to take a drink of water. That's 21 contacts in about 25 minutes since I started scrolling through. That's pretty good. I only needed 10 before 7 o'clock, and we're double that in 30 minutes. So I could pick up and go to a different.
November, India, Victor.
Kilo 8, November, India, Victor.
Kilo 8, November, India, Victor.
Yeah, Kilo 8, November, India, Victor. John, I have got you a 5 and 5 here in the park, northern Missouri.
Roger, Roger. I got you 5 and 7. 7, West Virginia, Whiskey Victor, roger.
Copy the West Virginia. Thanks so much for hunting, 7-3.
Kilo Alpha 8, Oscar, November, Whiskey.
Alpha 8, Oscar, November, Whiskey.
Kilo Alpha 8, Oscar, November, Whiskey.
Gotcha that time. Kilo Alpha 8 Oscar November Whiskey. I didn't think I was hitting Liberia from here, which is what it was coming up as. I've got Mark in Michigan, and your signal is about a 5 and 7.
Okay, that's the 5 and 7. You're about to send into Lansing, Michigan, over.
Thanks for Lansing, Michigan. Thanks for hunting, 7-3.
7-3, that's fun.
I'll put a picture of the map up on the screen, but making contacts mostly to the east and here in the Midwest so far. I'm wondering if I need to switch the antenna direction to get out to the west. We'll see. Parks on the air, standing by.
Kilo Zulu 4, Charlie Papa.
Kilo Zulu 4 Charlie Papa. I have got you a 5 and 9 here, Northern Missouri, US 10705.
USL, 5-9 both ways and a Kilo Yankee. Thanks to the new park. Have a great activation. 73.
Thanks so much for hunting, 7-3. A lot of the folks out hunting tonight must have already gone through and have me checked off their list, because I'm not getting a whole lot more right now. And I've got somebody coming pretty close to my frequency here, so we may have to change something up in a minute. Calling CQ, Parks on the air, standing by.
Kilo Echo 9er, Bravo, November, Lima.
Kilo Echo 9er, Bravo, November, Lima. Got you 5 and 9 here, Northern Missouri.
Roger, roger. Got you 5-9 as well into India, November.
Thanks for Indiana, 7-3.
7-3.
5 and 9 is the best signal report that you can get. It means you're perfectly understandable, and the signal report's registering a 9 on the meter here. That's kind of what I'm going off of. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Romeo Quebec Foxtrot, Parks on the air, QRZ. Could get up and move my antenna, but then the frequency will not be being used by me while I'm doing that, and I may lose my spot. CQ, 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 Parks on the air. All right, I am going to move my antenna real quick. See if we can maybe get the antenna pointed a different direction. What I'm gonna try to do is pull the antenna down from the truck. Caught in the tree there. We'll see if I can get it wound, get it unstuck from that tree. Let's go this way. Let's see if I can make this work, just sticking it in the tree. I hope I don't get my antenna wire inextricably tangled. CQ, 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 CQ Park. Yeah, I think it's the time of the activation. Time to crack a beer. Cheers. CQ, CQ. I'm getting a lot of interference on my frequency. There's really, really loud signals to either side. Here.
Kilo November 4, November Golf Kilo. Bravo, is this frequency in use?
That's right next to me. Calling CQ, Parks on the air, standing by.
Park to park, park to park.
Yeah, park to park, go ahead.
Roger, this is Alpha Delta 8, Oscar India. I got you about a 3-5 in my park, US 1957, QSL.
I copy the 3-5 into US 1957. I have got you a 5 and 7 here into US 10705. 10705, QSL.
QSL, 73, put on.
Thanks for hunting and activating, 7-3. Okay, so my signal was very weak to him. He gave me a 3 and 5, so barely readable, I think is what that comes out as, and middling signal strength. So I think my antenna in the tree there is not doing that good. He was in Ohio, same place as a lot of my other contacts that gave me strong signal reports. I'm gonna try moving the antenna one more time. Yeah, it's just gotten too crowded on this in this area of the band. We'll try one more time. CQ parks on the air, standing by. Kilo 0 Oscar Tango Charlie. I have got you a 5 and 7 here, Northern Missouri.
QSL, I have you a 5-7 in Minnesota. Thank you for being there. Have fun, and 7-3.
Thanks for Minnesota, 7-3. This is on purpose. Somebody's interfering with me on purpose. That's illegal, by the way, but some jackwagons don't care. Standing by.
Charlie 5, Mike Juliet Echo.
Mike Juliet Echo.
Kilo Charlie 5, Mike Juliet Echo.
Kilo Charlie 5, Mike Juliet Echo. Got you a 5 and 6 here into US 10705 QSL.
Roger, Roger. You're also 5-6 Oscar Kilo.
Hey, thanks so much for Oklahoma. Appreciate you hunting. 7-3.
7-3.
Okay, that's a different direction. That's south and west, right? Let's see where he was. Oh yeah, west for sure. He's in, looks like north central Oklahoma.
Lima Papa.
Kilo, November 8, Lima Papa. I've got you a 5 and 7 here into US 10705.
Negative. It's November 8, Lima Papa.
Got it now. November 8, Lima Papa. Jerome in Michigan. Yeah, again, got you 5-7 here, Northern Missouri. Thanks for the correction.
Thank you, Eric. You are 5 and 5, Mike India.
Thanks so much for Michigan. Have a good evening. 7-3. I should probably wrap it up. Last call. CQ parks on the air. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Romeo Quebec Foxtrot. Last call for US 10705. Standing by.
Uniform 4, Golf Zulu.
Is it Kilo Uniform 4 Golf Zulu?
Roger, Eric. You got it. I have you a 5-5 November Charlie.
Copy the 5-5 North Carolina. I have got you a 5 and 7 here, Northern Missouri, US 10705. Thanks for the call.
Roger. Thank you. And thank you for the part. 7-3.
7-3. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Romeo Quebec Foxtrot parks on the air. QRZ.
Kilo 4 Oscar Mike Juliet.
Kilo 4 Oscar Mike Juliet.
You got it. Good afternoon. Thank you. You got a 5 and 7, 57 Kentucky. Yourself?
Hey, David. Thanks for the 57 in Kentucky. I've got you a 57 here as well, Northern Missouri, US 10705. Thanks for the call.
Roger. Thank you for another one in Missouri. Have a good activation. 7-3.
You too, 7-3. CQ parks on the air, last call. CQ parks on the air, last call from Kilo Foxtrot 0 Romeo Quebec Foxtrot at US 10705. Standing by.
Kilo Juliet 2 Lima Bravo Romeo.
Was it Kilo Juliet 4 Lima Bravo Romeo? Kilo Juliet 4 Lima Bravo Romeo. Oh, must have lost him. Station ending in Romeo. Kilo Juliet 4 Lima Bravo Romeo. Stephen in North Carolina, are you there? Oh, must have lost him. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Romeo Quebec Foxtrot will be clear of this frequency.
Kilo Tango 4 Uniform.
Snuck right in there. Kilo Tango 4 Uniform. I have got you a 5 and 7 here into US 10705.
QSL, you're 5-7 Kentucky, right?
Hey, thanks so much for Kentucky.
Okay, thanks for your part. Have a good activation. 7-3.
Thanks, Terry. Appreciate the call. 7-3. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for right now. I have a lot of fun with this, and it's a good way for me to get out and see new parks. And parks here in Missouri are very often conservation areas that I can also hunt on. As soon as I get all my radio stuff packed up, I've got a little bit of light left. I'm gonna hike down this trail over there and see if I see a good spot to put a deer stand up. Like I said, this spot's about a little over 20 minutes from my house, and it's a fairly big chunk of land. I forget how many acres, but it would be, you might have seen earlier, there's a deer hanging pole right there. So this looks like a place I'm gonna have to come back to for sure. It is super quiet out here. I've barely heard any traffic. And yeah, I've enjoyed getting on the radio and making some contacts. I made 32 in less than an hour, and I'll put another picture up on the screen here. Everywhere from, looks like Minnesota, Florida, or no, that's southern Alabama, and all across the eastern Midwest and out to the East Coast. So if I were going to continue working, I would switch antennas and switch bands to work probably 20 meters and maybe get out to the west some more. But that is plenty for tonight, and I would like to do some other things this evening. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know it's way different than what you normally see on the channel, but I thought you might like to see the hobby that's been taking up a lot of my time over the last several months, because I'm really enjoying it, and I'm experimenting and playing around with different antennas, and it's kind of addicting. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all have a good one.